Hey guys, how's it going? Coach Tyson from Ox Strength and really excited to share मेरो meet prep with you guys. पहिला मैले मेरो पुरानो च्यानलबाट चाहिँ I used to do this on a regular basis and I really miss that because त्यो हेर्दाखेरि चाहिँ it used to give me such a good training log update अनि त्यो अहिले हेर्दाखेरि पनि it's really fun and since I'm going to be competing after 3 years I really wanted to share it with some of you guys that used to watch back in the day अनि it's obviously for me as well. So to get to the point, I'll be competing in 13 weeks as of today. I'm 13 weeks out. But by the time you're watching, probably around 12 weeks, I know. And I will be competing in obviously outside Nepal, and the competition is on the 10th of December. Just to give you guys a little bit of context, my training style from before has changed drastically because of the advancement as a lifter. पहिला चाहिँ like एकदमै volume based हुन्थ्यो अनि अहिले चाहिँ it's more intensity based and trying to fine tune smaller things खालके lifter भएको छु. And yeah, everything is pretty much the same. आजको workout को बारे कुरा गर्छु अनि how we have laid out the block चाहिँ म अहिले भनिदिन्छु and then as the days goes on अनि last day I think day 4 मा चाहिँ I will be sharing मेरो goals because first video मा पहिलादेखिको ritual जस्तै हो भनौँ न यति गर्न सक्छु होला 200 squat 200 bench or whatever त्यो चाहिँ म लास्टको भिडियोको लास्टमा भनिदिन्छु सो त्यो लास्टमा पनि हेरिदिनु होला. So yeah, आजको workout day 1 primary squat heavier squat day. So I have been getting quite good momentum in terms of squatting. But we still are trying to cap the RPE around RP7 for the top single. So for today's case, it was 255 kgs, which I think moved relatively well considering I actually came off a little break, like Sikkim travel garate and wasn't really working out then. त्यसपछि had back off top set of 4 at an RPE of 8, but I think यसमा चाहिँ अलिकति undershoot त नभनौँ ठिकै हुनुपर्ने वेट थियो, but it felt relatively easy. So it was top set at 235 kgs for 4 reps and that actually matches मेरो rep PR for 4 reps because first thing 4 reps गरेको छैन तर last time I did 235 for 4 it was like a massive PR for the time. So considering like कस्तो राम्ररी move भइरहेछ नि the weight, so it's looking good on the squat side of things as well. अनि back off 3 sets of 4 with 225 kgs अनि 225 गर्दा चाहिँ like volume work हो but we're still having like keeping some volume to keep the intensity there, so nothing really there. We'll talk more about why volume, why not volume, all those things just after I finish my workout update. After that moved on to bench coach. This is like the 3rd or 4th lightest day where I cap the top single at an RPE of 6, back off set of 5 at RPE 7 or 6ish and then more lighter work just to get the groove going. So top set was 127.5, 115 and 117 and then 112 respectively. So in terms of training progression, मेरो case has been like अलिकति पहिला चाहिँ एकदमै consistent lifter थिएँ as you guys know, तर आजकल चाहिँ like I cannot rely on the super compensation effects. I'm trying to get more good session in training so that it replicates to a good meet performance, so that super compensation or like I'll get in on midday वाला mindset चाहिँ नराख्नु खोजिरहेको मेन चाहिँ यो meet prep को main agenda चाहिँ त्यही नै हो. So त्यसको लागि चाहिँ what I've noticed is like my squats really is responding well to one really heavy session and त्यसपछि second session चाहिँ like pretty light, so it's like 1.5 times frequency. Like if you know from before I used to squat 3-4 times a week, so that approach doesn't really work because of how much acute fatigue and chronic fatigue that I can create on myself. अनि त्यो overreaching गर्दाखेरि maybe not maybe like कस्तो भइरहेछ, एकचोटि राम्रो भयो एकचोटि नराम्रो भयो. So I'm basically just trying to get consistent performance out there. The squat मा चाहिँ त्यस्तो छ plan. We'll talk more about as we go on with the blocks. त्यसपछि bench मा चाहिँ since I'm still like an intermediate or maybe you could even call a beginner sort of a lifter in terms of strength levels, technically maybe a bit more advanced, but in terms of strength levels say intermediate भनौँ न. So I need a lot more volume, so intensity चाहिँ त्यस्तो धेरै push हुँदैन. That's why दुईटा दिन चाहिँ is like very light where we have sets of 5, 6. I think today was 5, next day 6 हुन्छ. So still trying to keep a lot of volume, trying to grow the back, trying to grow the chest, shoulders, triceps, all those things. So bench मा चाहिँ still a bit different approach, higher volume. अनि deadlift मा चाहिँ like it's very hit and miss क्या. Like squat त अलिअलि hit and miss छ तर deadlift चाहिँ like झन् एकदमै नै crazy नै hit and miss छ. So deadlift we're just trying to perfect the technique because I've been doing the same amount of top end strength for quite some time, and it really depends on my leverages. Okay? So we're going heavy, but not so much volume, but really focusing on execution and technique. So yeah, त्यही नै हो main plan चाहिँ. I will धेरै बोलिहाल्छु म बोलेपछि, but I will come back with day 2 for you guys, which is going to be primary bench and secondary deadlift day. We'll talk more about all of these things then. So see you guys on day 2. Alright guys, just done with day 2 co-workout. Today was a primary bench day and a secondary deadlift day. A bench ko kura garदाखेरि चाहिँ this is the only day that we're pushing closer to that RP8, RP9 range, because it's the furthest away from all of the workouts. And then Sunday ko halka light हुन्छ day 1 ko, and day 3 ko पनि is the furthest away. So this day ma चाहिँ I normally tend to feel the most recovered and I feel the strongest on bench. So यो दिनलाई चाहिँ primary bench day राखेर चाहिँ आजको workout was a top set at an RPE of supposed to be 8. Warm-ups गर्दाखेरि चाहिँ it felt all right because मैले आफ्नो typical jumps हरु नै लिइराथे warm up गर्दाखेरि. When I did 120 यस्तो 140 नै गरौँ जस्तो feel भयो के, because I thought it would be a good attempt selection. So 120 गर्यो. 130 गर्दाखेरि चाहिँ maybe 137, but then like सोचिसक्यो भनेर चाहिँ we went ahead and did 140 kgs for supposed to be an 8, but then which turned out to be a bit harder than anticipated. It's going closer to the RPE 9 range, and I think it's all right because we're not so close to the comp that we might screw up with the programming and building phases. But I think this is a way that I'll have to stick for maybe 1 or 2 more weeks before it actually becomes an 8. Hopefully I won't have to go down in weight. अलिकति misgroup भए जस्तो चाहिँ भयो त्यो. But all in all, it was a good top set for the day, and I feel quite accomplished, especially like 140 चाहिँ अलिकति heavier range मा भएको भएर. त्यसपछि back off top set was 132.5 for a double. And doubles गर्दाखेरि चाहिँ usually second rep चाहिँ it always feels better for some reason. Some reason त हैन, I know the problem, तर second rep मा चाहिँ I tend to get into a better position. So doubles was there, and back off with 127.5 kgs for 3 sets of 3, which was actually really tough. Like last set मा त I think RP 9-10 को range मा नै पुगिसकेको थियो, but nonetheless quite a successful bench press session. And I think day 3 and day 4 are still going to be light because दुईटा workouts back to back पनि हुन्छ, and we don't want to overshoot and underperform later. Moving on to deadlifts, your secondary deadlift day, and I was talking to my coach the other day which exercise गर्दाखेरि and which rep range गर्दाखेरि चाहिँ I tend to feel the strongest and most conditioned for the heavy deadlift day for day 4 भन्दाखेरि चाहिँ like we had a few options like pause गर्ने थियो, tempo with a pause, and just tempo deadlift थियो. And we chose tempo deadlift because हाम्रो trends हेर्दाखेरि tempo deadlift was like the best exercise for this particular day, which helped me get into a really good position. अब भिडियो आज त्यस्तो राम्रो खिच्न सकेन deadlift as you can see from the video. Last warm up or first top set RP6 को double चाहिँ was 242.5 kgs. अनि doubles गर्दाखेरि पनि deadlift always feels the best. I think last block हामीले 6 को try गरेको थियो, अनि 6 चाहिँ is too fatiguing, अनि यसले गर्दा चाहिँ सोचेको जस्तो performance अलिकति नहुने के for the primary day, hit and miss भइरहेको थियो. So like doubles गरेको blockमा चाहिँ deadlifts always felt the best, so we're just trying to implement it on this particular day. And top set was 257.5, supposed to be a 7, and I think was around a 7. अब tempo गर्दा कहिलेकाहीँ RP छिट्टै like you hit the wall quite fast, but then 2 reps गर्दाखेरि चाहिँ this felt like an RP7. And back offs with 3 sets of 2, again really grueling, 237.5. Back off sets always harder than the top set. I hope you guys can relate to it if you've done like a really voluminous workout. And त्यसपछि deadlift सकेपछि चाहिँ it was quite chill, just some accessory work. I think I've forgotten to shoot the accessories work, but day 4 मा पनि same accessories हुन्छ. So दुईटा नखिचेका accessories, which is barbell row and tricep push down चाहिँ next time राखिदिन्छु. अनि अहिले के भन्छ split squat चाहिँ I have put it on the program. And I think accessories गर्दाखेरि more than leg hypertrophy, this accessory जुन split squat गर्छ चाहिँ is more hamstring and glute dominant, which is going to prime मेरो legs to stay fresh for day 3 को squat. And that is when I will see you guys hopefully primed from the split squat. And yeah, we'll see you guys on day 3 with secondary squat, and I think secondary bench, like alikati lighter bench. Alright guys, see you then. Alright guys, so just got done with day 3 ko workout, and as you can see I'm in my home office setup, so अघि नै workout गरिसकेँ. But as I say, like, I don't know, it just slipped out of my mind completely. I completely forgot about the training log update and to shoot the video, to record the video. But fortunately, phone-बाट चाहिँ मैले जहिले खिचिराख्ने, that's like a muscle memory thing, I guess, to send it to my coach, and sometimes even just for myself to review it. So phone को footage चाहिँ छ. आजको workout चाहिँ is like a secondary squat day. अनि बेन्चमा चाहिँ मेरो 4वटा सेसन हुन्छ, as you guys know. अनि के भन्छ, बेन्चको चाहिँ this is like a heavier lighter day. So दुईटा दिन चाहिँ is lower reps, दुईटा दिन चाहिँ is higher reps. So higher reps भएको चाहिँ this is the harder day. Day 1 चाहिँ was a much easier day. So squatमा चाहिँ just very easy. आजको गोल चाहिँ, खासमा गोल चाहिँ is to have a top set around the 7 अनि back off गर्दाखेरि चाहिँ दुईटा सेटमा maybe 6-7 or 7-8 RPE मा हुने खालको वेट थियो. But आज for some reason pre-workout पनि खानु बिर्सेछ आज. Like I don't know what happened, but pre-workout पनि बिर्स्यो, खिच्नु पनि बिर्स्यो. But the training session was extremely good. अनि squatमा चाहिँ I have the video of the top set. This is 215 for a set of 4 अनि was supposed to be a 7, but moved around a 5.5 or a 6 अनि I just stuck to the plan because यो दिनमा चाहिँ more percentage based गर्छु मैले programming more than feel wise, because I don't want this training to affect मेरो day 1 which is in a few days after day 4 obviously. So यो दिन चाहिँ mostly percentage based गर्छु अनि depending on how this week goes and how fatigue changes हुन्छ. So day 1 को लागि चाहिँ अलिकति push गर्न सकिन्छ एंगलबाट हेर्छु हामीले यो सेसनलाई चाहिँ. So nothing to take home there. अनि bench press मा चाहिँ top single at a 6 RPE and I think यो पनि percentage based हुन्छ, but top single 6 जति नै हुनुपर्ने थियो, and it was around a 6. अस्तिको bench press मा चाहिँ I was obsessing over मेरो videos. यस्तो depress गर्दाखेरि चाहिँ अलिकति मिलिरहेको थिएन रहेछ apparently. So that's the reason I was flaring out too early and causing the bar to misgroove. So that was that. And as I say, I was trying to really depress on the lats obviously, and it was quite nice. And back off top set around a 7 7 8 हुनुपर्ने थियो. Set of 5, I think it was around 8 or 8.5, I would say 120 for 5, because last rep rack ma chip भयो के. So normally singles गर्दाखेरि चाहिँ I try to set up really close to the bar, really close to the rack, because press गर्दाखेरि पनि it clears up. But then like when I do reps and it gets tougher, पिछाडी म पनि shift हुन्छु अनि bar पनि पिछाडी जान्छ. So 120 मा चाहिँ I didn't do that. So अलिकति rack chip भएछ last rep मा. But then as the back offs were going, I was able to adjust it, and this is something that I need to keep in mind for the next session, I guess. So yeah, that was it for day 3, and tomorrow is the last day, and I will also discuss my training goals tomorrow. So yeah, see you guys tomorrow. And just got done with day 4's training. आजको training चाहिँ अलिकति normal time भन्दा ढिलो गरेको भएर चाहिँ it felt sort of like the body was a bit too stiff, I felt, because normally 3 तिर हामी train गर्थ्यौँ. आज was around 7:30 when we started training, because nationwide को weigh in थियो and we had to shoot and all those things. But regardless, आज is normally a primary deadlift day अनि bench को चाहिँ heavier day भनौँ न. So heavier को lighter day, so heavy secondary day जस्तो. And back-to-back training हुँदाखेरि चाहिँ this day I tend to feel a bit fatigued. But regardless, bench felt exceptionally well. Top set at RPE supposed to be 7, but I think around a 6 with 127.5 kgs. And top set back off top set supposed to be 8, but I think around 7 with 122.5 kgs. And 2 sets of 3 back off with 115 kgs, which felt kind of easy considering the day, of course. And moving on to deadlifts, I had top set at RP 7. So we warmed up, I think 230 garyo, very very fast, very very light. 245 अनि त्यसपछि के गरे 245 अनि top set 257.5 kgs, just 2.5 kgs more than last week because deadlift चाहिँ I haven't again अस्ति नै 290 गरेपछिको भिडियो पछि चाहिँ लाइक अलिकति मोमेन्टम अफ भइरहेको जस्तो फिल भइरहेको छ. सो वेयर जस्ट ट्राइङ टु बिल्ड द बेसलाइन क्यापेसिटी अनि यो दिन चाहिँ प्राइमरी डेडलिफ्ट हो बट not feeling all that well. So 257.5, back off again 2 sets of 3 with 247.5 kgs. So not really a difficult workout today. And to wrap up the video, I just want to go over some of the possible goals for this competition because abo aligati goal set bhayo bhane it's going to be sort of interesting. So we'll just go over lift by lift अनि expectation के छ भनेर चाहिँ just gonna talk through, but then sure हुन्छ भन्ने छैन, but just for the sake of the video we're gonna go for it. मैले स्क्वाट कति सक्छ ले कम्पमा
कति बेस्टेड स्क्वाट डे हो नि त अहिले 290 जति हान्छ कि
बानु
I don't know, 300.
Guys, I don't know 300 is coming soon.
I think realistically I think 280 चाहिँ I should be able to do even if it's like a 8 on 10 sort of a day हैन. अनि I think upper end I would keep around 285. 290 पनि सक्छ कि जस्तो चाहिँ feel हुन्छ, but I think it's a big jump for this meet. अनि 300 चाहिँ I don't think it's possible, or even if it's possible I don't think I'm going to be loading the bar with 300, but around 285 भनौँ न त for the sake of the video. Bench out of all the comps has been pretty consistent because 140 ले मैले like 3 weeks in a row 5-6 weeks भइसक्यो 140 भन्दा कम्ती नगरेको on the primary day. So I think bench is also gonna be a little bit of a PR this time around. 152 सम्म चाहिँ I think is definitely within reach.
140 हाने छ, maybe 140 ले डबलहरु गर्न सक्यो भने 150 चाहिँ लाइक सक्छ होला.
So I think 150 चाहिँ within reach definitely नै छ. And for deadlifts अब 300 त सक्छ जस्तो 300 सक्छ जस्तो लागेको त 2 वर्ष भइसक्यो हैन. तर अब PR 290 छ अनि deadlift चाहिँ hit and miss छ. अब यो चाहिँ I think as the blocks build on I should be able to gauge even better because कस्तो हुन्छ last block before the meet चाहिँ थाहा हुँदैन. तर I think 285 चाहिँ म RDL पनि हान्दिन्छु. So 285 चाहिँ मिनिमम हुन्छ.
त्यो तपाईले चाहिँ फटिग ह्यान्डल गर्न सक्यो भने त
त्यो हैन
अनि मिड सम्म अब एन्ड सम्म फ्रेस भयो भने त
285 त म RDL पनि हान्दिन्छु कि अब सुम RDL.
So ल 285 लास्ट सेकेन्ड अटेम्प्ट अनि पछि hit to the max.
तर अब I really want to do 303 because that's the number of the beast.
9 for 9 पनि हान्नु तर ठिकै छ.
9 for 9 I don't
भन्दा पनि
मलाई त I don't think like I want to go 9 for 9 because it would be cool if I go 9 for 9 तर I don't compete to go 9 for 9 because अब अलिकति more advanced level मा अलिकति push गर्नु खोज्दाखेरि maybe 1 or 2 miss हुन्छ and which is completely fine from my side. But कति हुन्छ टोटल गरेर त?
Okay guys, it's 725.
So 725 चाहिँ I think should be like a realistic attempt. मेरो goal चाहिँ 728 थियो कि I don't know for some reason. Been watching
87.5 plus 150 plus 200 कति 90.5 यति गयो भने चाहिँ ठ्याक्कै 730 हुन्छ है guys.
ल so road to 730 in the comments if you watched all the way towards the end. And guys, thank you so much for watching. This video is I think quite a long one, but next week we'll try and make it more engaging because your video match I wanted to clear everything, cost training split छ अनि के छ expectation, what has been working for me चाहिँ मलाई establish गर्नु मन थियो. But split is going to be the same because your split works the best for me and we're just going to adjust programming and volume and be ready on midday. So thank you for watching. If you want coaching from me, or just Neha or Moidai or anyone on a template or in Oxstrength website, do check that out. And until next time, be strong.
Wait, tell it. That's it, guys. Subscribe.
But you 10 minute goals.